talking with Wellness Wednesday about change of season. And there's a reason that we do homestead hog harvest in the fall, and only in the fall. We've done it one time in the spring because we had a sow that just simply had to go. I forget why. But it was still cool out. It was, I think, before the flies had even really started to hatch. When you process in the fall, what you're getting in the meat is all the vitamin D and everything that's been stored in the animal's fat over the summer in the meat. You're getting the fat, and it's full of good stuff. And there's a reason why you need that fat through the fall and winter. As the seasons change, your body changes, your needs change, and you need that fat. In order to detox in the fall, it's super easy. All you do is eat the vegetables you find at your local farmer's market. And what's in season in the fall? Apples and beets. That helps your liver cleanse. Your liver stores a lot of heat. And by the end of summer, you need to pull all of that out. Get all the excess that it's stored up over the last, hopefully only 6 months, but maybe even longer. If you have never ever detoxed, your body is storing a lot of garbage. If you never took the garbage out of your house, it would be accumulating at the back door. And stop and think for a minute of what that might look like. You need to take the garbage out of your body twice a year. If you do, you will feel completely different. I guarantee it. You will be less sick, less ill going into winter and coming out the other side, because you will have detoxed and gotten rid of all the garbage, in particular the garbage stored in your liver. So this is the fun part about fats in the fall, is your liver needs a lot of fat to detox. When you ingest fat, it stimulates your gallbladder to produce a lot of bile, and that helps break down the fat and protein. It's necessary. That's one reason that you can get sick eating a lot of protein if you're not eating fat. If you're trimming all the fat off your steaks, eating only boneless, skinless breast, never eating fatty pork, or you're eating the other white meat, pork, you're going to get sick because your body needs that fat in order to keep all those little villi in your intestines soft and flexible, so they can slough and flush all the bad stuff from the water you're drinking, right? That's making that flushing action, very like in your toilet. But all of those are soft so that the garbage isn't sticking to them, and they're pliable. So with all the garbage not sticking to them, they can absorb the food that you're eating. As you change over from summer to winter, all the fat that your animals are storing right now is what you need to do that flush. So when I do my detox in October, just like April showers bring May flowers, April is the month to really detox. March is a fasting month that creates a detox effect in April. October, with its cooler weather, the winds that blow, the rains that wash, they have the effect of cooling down the earth so that when the snow comes, it can stick and the earth can take the cold. Healthy, and all of the little animals that are living in there can be healthy and make it through the winter okay. Your body needs the same thing. So come October, what do you need to do? You need to take a little time to slow down and breathe. After the busyness of fall, and even September is still a lot of canning. We're still doing a ton of tomatoes, and you got the potatoes out there, and there's just a lot to do yet. You need to take a breather, take a break, let your mind relax before you go to the busyness of the holiday season. You need to do that. Shut your media off. I don't care how interesting the news is. It creates a lot of anxiety. It gets everybody emotionally notched up. And you need to take a break from it. And I tell that to Mark too, so don't feel like you're too special. But you need to do that. Just a week. Simplify your diet a whole lot. I will be having a bulletproof mud. If you've ever seen those ads on Facebook for mud water, that's what I've been using to decrease my coffee intake. And I bulletproof it with a lot of fat. After having a very light supper, all that fat creates a flushing effect in your colon. Your colon is where all the garbage is stored. Lots and lots of garbage. Your body actually excretes all of your toxic waste through your colon, not through your kidneys. That's not the toxic stuff. The toxic waste goes out through your colon. So you need to go in there and let your body do a deep clean. But you need to let your body take a break. So I do that in the morning with a whole lot of ghee, because ghee is basically rendered butter. And that has a lot of the more difficult to digest components of the butter and the dairy taken out. They have been left in the bottom, and what you have is pure fat. A lot of the classic Ayurveda was based on ghee as the primary fat. So for my cleanse, I use that. If I don't have my own butter, I get organic and I can make it. It's super easy. If you can render lard or tallow, you can render butter and make ghee. Clarified butter, whatever you want to call it. A lot of fat and broth and vegetables. I've got beets that I grew in my garden, a lot of fennel, coriander, which is the seed of the cilantro plant. Totally in season right now. A little bit of those. Let your body get good and hungry. When your body gets good and hungry, it does a lot of repair work because it's not clogged up and it runs clean and efficient. So those are the two components, is a lot of fat, a lot of water with some lemon in it, warm water, and the vegetables that are in the season. And I'm going to ease into it and do that for probably just a few days, because I only am going to have about 10-day window between things, because that's just how October is rolling. And then slowly introducing back out, because my gut bacteria is going to have changed out. And as I come back out, I'm going to experiment with a heavier carnivore diet for the winter. Because what we have is root vegetables, potatoes, carrots. We're not a huge turnip family, so I didn't do turnips. Daikon radishes maybe, and squashes. Things that'll store in your root cellar are the vegetables that you should eat in the winter. So I'll be transitioning into those after I do my cleanse, because I've changed from one season to the other. So, Wellness Wednesday.